From Television Park, this is WJBF, News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV.
Good evening. I'm Denise Jefferson. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday Eve. John Hart is on assignment. Coverage you can count on begins with a deadly shooting in Richmond County. It happened tonight around 6:30 at the Singleton Apartments on the 2400 block of Damascus Road in Augusta. Investigators say Shirley Bush was shot in the head in front of her apartment. The 65-year-old died at the scene. An autopsy will be performed. The search for a fourth suspect connected to a Hepzibah murder continues in Richmond County. Investigators are looking for Carlos Figueroa. Officers believe he's involved in the murder of Alan Newsom. Newsom was found shot last Friday morning in the roadway of a mobile home park of Ulm Road. Ortegas Jones, Tizia Dukes, and Brenton Coleman are all already in jail, charged with murder in this case. The body of a man who's been missing for almost a month has been found. Columbia County investigators say the body of Kentavious Rivers was found on Bill Dorn Road in Appling. Rivers went missing back on February 26 from Thompson. Investigators say foul play is suspected. That investigation continues. The family tells News Channel 6 a balloon release and candlelight vigil will be held tomorrow night at 6:30. Family and friends remember the life of Serenity Garnett. The 7-month-old was killed after a dog attack inside of a home in Columbia County. Tonight, a balloon release was held. Ashley Jones was there for the farewell.
I need to get it freed. We need to free it. Can't get it.
It was an emotional goodbye for Serenity Garnett, but it was also the first of many.
I don't know if we're gonna have to move forward, and it'll be at our own pace.
Family and friends made that first step in trying to move forward Thursday evening. Dynasty Rivera is one of Serenity's aunts. She told News Channel 6 about the things she'll miss most about Serenity.
Her laugh, 100%. Her laugh. And her attitude, sounds weird. Her attitude, I'm going to miss that.
Dozens of people gathered in front of the home where the attack took place to mourn the child, beginning with a moment of silence.
So I would like to just take 5 seconds for everybody to just bow their heads and just please wish my baby a happy arrival in heaven.
Purple balloons filled the sky as loved ones said goodbye. Family members said the symbolic release was more than the parents could bear.
Let the balloons go.
Nana, sweet girl, rest
I love you, Mama Llama.
Nana.
Rosalie Rivera said she wanted people to see how much Serenity was loved, and not just by the community, but by her parents.
Serenity didn't want or need for anything. She was very much taken care of and loved.
In Martinez, I'm Ashley Jones, WJBF, News Channel 6.
All right, now it's time to take a look at your weather forecast with our Chief Meteorologist Tim Miller. And Tim, I'm hoping for some sunnier weather this weekend.
Sunny weather we'll get. Warmer weather, maybe not so much, Denise. So we're talking about some cool temperatures and some windy conditions. Boy, I tell you what, when was the last time you went out and flew a kite? Probably a long time, right? Well, this is the weekend to do it. Live Viper 6, though, tonight showing a few little showers. This is more bark than bite here with this, but again, these will move off towards the east. Much of any of the rain, if you will, is really from about Bamberg, maybe down to Sylvania and further down towards the south. That would really be about it. Other than that, 56 degrees, relatively clear at Bush Field, 61 at Daniel Field, and 58 in Aiken. So it is certainly getting a little cooler. Starting to see the clearing skies, so any showers will continue to move off towards the east for sure. And a bunch of clearing skies off near Atlanta, but some clouds started to roll in to our west. Those clouds will actually be here tomorrow afternoon. So tonight we're going to call it partly cloudy for the most part. Overnight low temperature about 43 degrees. The story for tomorrow morning, we'll certainly need a jacket. And then it's Friday, right? That's how we get excited for Friday. 69 by tomorrow afternoon with more clouds starting to roll in. So our day planner calls for some sunshine early and a few clouds, but the story will be the wind as it'll be brisk tomorrow. So one more time, we're going to talk about not only the windy conditions, but a really chilly start to Sunday morning. We'll detail all that out with your forecast in just a little bit. Janisa.
All right, thanks, Tim. As we head into election season, tonight we heard from some of the candidates running for mayor of Augusta. Our Dee Griffin moderated a virtual candidate forum, and now we get a chance to hear what candidates had to say. Thursday night, a virtual forum gave many people the chance to hear from the candidates running for mayor of Augusta for the first time. The candidates involved included Charlie Hanna, A.K. Hassan, Garnett Johnson, Lucas Johnson, Stephen Kendrick, Dr. Lori Miles, Marion Williams, and Donald Bradshaw. Many talked about accountability, especially when it comes to handling the city's finances.
Accountability is critical in establishing trust with the taxpayer base.
That's very, very important, especially when you're dealing with the public's money.
As I mentioned, accountability and transparency is a huge, important part of who I am.
Some also talked about how, if elected, they would use their role as mayor to work with commissioners to address issues in districts.
I would use myself and my staff to reach out to commissioners to try to find out what issues are priorities for their districts.
And perhaps town halls within that district to see exactly what are current problems, where the money is that we can use to fix these problems.
Whether it be the blight ordinance that I worked on with the commission, whether it be the Crown Act when I worked on with commissioners, that has already been established, that as you serve others to make them achieve their goals, you can achieve yours as well.
Have that conversation with them about their own personal evaluation of their particular districts.
So we got to eat this elephant, I call it, one bite at a time. But it goes back to saying about we working together.
Election Day is May 24th. If you would like to watch the full forum, you can check it out on our Facebook page. A roadmap to help Augusta's homeless is now before city leaders. After months of work, the Homeless Task Force presenting a series of recommendations to help get people off the streets. The group is asking the commission to create a new position, a homeless resources coordinator, so the recommendations can get established. And that roughly $3 million in federal funds approved for a new shelter be reprogrammed to pay for 50 to 75 new units of affordable housing.
Well, we discussed a while back about the award that was given to us for a non-congregate shelter. When we're talking about the best use of resources, we just don't feel like that is the best use of these resources. If you can permanently house someone and you have the dollars to do so, then we should definitely do so.
Commissioners appear to be on board with the plan, but understand that these recommendations will not come cheap. A scam warning tonight from South Carolina Representative Wendell Gilliard. The lawmaker from Charleston says he plans to sue rental car company Avis Budget after he says they billed him for more than $20,000 after returning a vehicle. An incident report says security video showed an Avis Budget employee driving the car the day Gilliard returned it. That vehicle was reported as stolen. Gilliard says he wants to find out how many more people have been hit with similar situations.
And I was irate. I got taken back just from that. And no sooner than I hung the phone up, started doing some research, backtracking, she calls me back and say, "Hey, are you sitting down?" I said, "Well, why? What's wrong now?" She says, "It's not $2,100. It's $21,000. I said, "You got to be out of your mind. You kidding me?"
Representative Gilliard is hopeful he can resolve the issue with the company to avoid filing a lawsuit.
We will invest $320 million to bolster democratic resilience and defend human rights in Ukraine and neighboring countries.
President Biden and members of NATO are warning that Russia will pay a hefty price if they resort to chemical warfare in Ukraine. That story after Tim's full forecast.